Hi everybody, this is the Planet Earth here, and today I'm going to be talking about what is the best flashlight. So, the best flashlight for carrying, which is using 21700 milliamp or 21700 lithium ion batteries, preferably with 5000 milliamp um, power. Now, the reason why I do recommend the Phoenix PD36R 1600 lumen flashlight is because you can run it at 1600 lumens for an extended period of time. It is a 2.5-year old flashlight. I think it came out in October or something like that of 2019, and it is still the best flashlight to date from Phoenix Flashlights. It is a Chinese brand of flashlight. It is reliable. It uses a really good LED, and it lasts a very long time. Now, I am not endorsing any sellers on Amazon. I am just showing you the product itself. It lasts a very, very long time. Let me show you. So these are the run times, and they are accurate because I've had 2.5 years of experience. So on turbo of 1600 lumens, it will last up to 2 hours and 50 minutes. 1600 lumens. On high, from a fully charged battery, it'll last 5 hours at 800 lumens. On medium, it'll last 8 hours and 24 minutes at 350 lumens. And on low of 150 lumens, it'll last up to a day on 150 lumens. And on economy mode, it can last up to 115 hours. Now that is very impressive, but if you're in a survival situation, a real hardcore survival situation, I would recommend getting the Streamlight TC version 2 that is currently available. This flashlight here is really good too. I love this flashlight. I have it. And they also have a neutral white variant and a cool white variant. And so this was the one I recommend. It is water resistant and it has a 26650 battery. They are kind of hard to find. You would have to go to like a battery website to buy the extra ones. But it is a very reliable flashlight. And let me show you here. Okay, so this flashlight only came out a few months ago, the version 2, not more than a year ago. So on turbo, it'll go up to 4,000 lumens, and it'll drop down to 1,700 lumens for 90 minutes. So you'll get 1,700 lumens of light for over 90 minutes on a fully charged 26650 battery at 5,000 milliamps. On medium, it'll get 9 hours at 320 lumens. On low, it'll get 35 lumens for 77 hours, which is over almost 3 days. Or a little bit over 3 days. It depends on how fully charged it is. On Firefly mode, which I call survival mode, zero point 0.3 lumens up to 71 days. So you can get up to 2 months of it on usage if you just left it on. 71 days is very impressive. And that's for, like, if you were like in a cave or something and you just needed something to see, you could probably get away with that. But on low, you just using low, you can get up to almost 3 days or 3 days. So you can get up to 3 days on 35 lumens. So that's very impressive. So if you're stuck in a cave and you had a few extra batteries, you'd be really good to go. Obviously, don't carry just one flashlight if you're in a cave. Carry multiple flashlights. Now, this flashlight is amazing. I love this light. This is my favorite light. This one and the Phoenix PD36R. Now, if you want to get a little fancier and you want to get a little brighter and they have good run times, I actually recommend the Olight Seeker 3 and Pro, which is 4200 lumens. This one's also a really good light. Good run times, and it charges through magnetic charging, which is kind of weird from a Chinese manufacturer, but it's actually really good. So 5 lumens is 15 days, which is very impressive because it's actually very bright. And it lasts up to 15 days. And trust me when I say it does last up to 15 days. I've tested it. 50 lumens is over 2 days at 50 lumens, which is extremely impressive. At 300 lumens, it lasts up to 640 minutes. And then up to 1200, 600, 300, 1200, and 600. Very impressive flashlight. I can also recommend these 3 lights. So these are the 3 lights that I would carry, but if it was a dire situation, I would probably take the Streamlight, in a dire situation. Jeez. I would take the Streamlight T2. This is the flashlight that I think would probably be the most needed flashlight ever. So on 366 lumens is 7.5 hours, on low is 77 hours of 30 lumens, on Firefly mode is 69 days. You would probably want that, but if you want to even get crazier and just have just enough light to kind of just have enough light, the T2 would probably be your best bet. This one is a really good flashlight, and it is bright for no reason. And most of the reviews are pretty good on them. There's some bad reviews, but most of the majorities, 70% of people liked it. Not everybody did, but most people liked it. Now, the Phoenix PD36R is probably the best flashlight for out of the United States. But I am going to show you a flashlight that I highly recommend more than the Phoenix PD36R. It's called the Streamlight 2020. However, don't put this in water. It's $112. I've actually seen better deals locally. In my city, I've had better deals, so that's where I got it from. But this actually is the better flashlight. And it's a police type of flashlight. So you can get 2,000 lumens straight up for a high lumen beam of 2,000 lumens for 2 hours. That is correct. 2 hours straight on 2,000 lumens. Medium for 4 hours, which could be a little bit better. Low at 100 lumens for 24 hours. And of course strobe. This light here is my go-to light. It comes with two 18650 batteries at I think 2,900. I don't remember 2,900, 2,600. I don't remember how many 2,700. I don't remember how many milliamps it is, but you can upgrade these 2 lights to have 3,500 milliamps each, high drain, and then you can use those, but you'll have to use a separate charger. However, do not put this in water. I've tested this multiple times. I even bought a new gasket for it here on the bottom right here. I can't zoom it in, unfortunately, but here on the bottom right here, water gets an intrusion into the flashlight. So this is definitely not exactly a light that you want to have in the water. And I've had this with every single flashlight that I've owned from the Streamlight 2020 variant. And I just dried it out as quickly as possible, and I was able to use it with no issues in the future. There was no corrosion either because I got it out quick. I used a hair dryer and got it up to about 150 degrees inside there. And it quickly evaporated all the water, and I was able to get it all out. So highly do not recommend jumping it in water, but for daily use, as a police officer or rain will be fine. You can definitely, it's supposed to be waterproof, but the way they designed the bottom was absolutely terrible, and I think they should do a better job with the next version of their flashlight. But this is a really futuristic light. It's beautiful. Now, with 2 18650 batteries with 3,500 milliamps, I was able to get 4 hours of runtime at 2,000 lumens. And I was able to get 4 hours of runtime at 2,000 lumens. And on medium, I was able to get almost 24 hours, or 16 hours on runtime. And then on low, I got 4 days at 100 lumens. 4 days at 100 lumens, guys. So this is a good flashlight to have. But like I said, out of all of these lights, the Olight Seeker 3 Pro, it's a Chinese flashlight, but it's a really good flashlight for Chinese. And then the Olight Seeker and the American Streamlight 2020, a really good flashlight. Now, I'm going to say this, for a work light, I actually am not going to recommend any of these lights. I'm going to recommend the Milwaukee 500 lumen pivot. Now, you can get this at Home Depot, but it's easier to type this into Amazon. So this is it right here. Now I don't. Now this is probably a third party. JB Tools. Yeah. So this flashlight. Don't recommend getting it from here. I actually recommend getting it from the Home Depot because they have an updated, customized 18650 battery, which is lithium USB 3.0. And this flashlight is the most amazing work light ever, but don't get it wet. You can get some rain on it, but don't submerge it in water. But this is my favorite light of all time. It is so usable everywhere, and the battery lasts forever. And the reviews on it, of course, are pretty much really good. So look how good the reviews are. 87% like the flashlight, so that just tells you that. And on Home Depot, it has really good reviews too. So this would be a good work light for you guys. Hey, they got a case for it? Where did they get a case for it? That's actually really cool. Well, anyways, so the only thing that's bad about these is you're going to have to get multiple batteries because they don't last very long. You can charge them up to about 200 times, 300 times, and then you're going to have to replace it. But they, some people that barely use these lights, they'll last years, literally years. And another flashlight that I could recommend is a Milwaukee 1100. Don't know if they sell that here. 1100 lumen. I don't think they sell it. I'm not spelling it correctly. Anyways, at Home Depot they have this light too. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's it right there. They have this flashlight at Home Depot too, and it's an amazing flashlight. It really is. It's an amazing flashlight. Unfortunately, it's micro USB, but it is an amazing flashlight, and I haven't had any issue. It does get scratched up very easily, but it is an amazing flashlight to have. See, this one actually includes USB 3.0. Reviews are pretty good. 76% like it. It's actually a really good light. Thank you guys for watching.